Today we're going to do a bit of work on my Amiga 500. This is an upgraded Amiga 500. It's got a Pi Storm in it, a Gotek and a 1 meg RAM expansion. Now, being an older Amiga, this RAM expansion would normally just be slow RAM, but I've got an upgraded Agnes chip in here, and I could make it chip RAM by doing some soldering on the board, but because I'm using a Pi Storm, there is an option in the config files to move slow to chip, which works great, so no hardware modification needed to the motherboard. Anyway, what we're doing today is pretty simple. I'm going to install this little shim between the Pi Storm and the Pi, so that less chance of it grounding out. That's what I was trying to say. And then I'm going to remove this HDMI extender from the Pi inside, because I never use this in RTG mode anymore. I've basically reverted this back to the Musashi core, using basically emulating a CPU under Linux rather than MU68 like I used to. You may think to yourself, why did you downgrade? It just makes it a bit simpler to maintain, and I only really wanted the Pi Storm so I could run Frontier a little bit faster, and for easy hard drive and kickstart changes on the Amiga. I don't need all the other features anymore, so we kind of removed them. But now that I've obviously changed the software that's being used in the emulator, I need to take this stuff out and maybe tidy it inside, because I can't remember what the cables are like. So I have unplugged everything from the back here. Got to be careful to take this top off, because obviously the ribbon cables are still attached to that. So let's do it this way around. I really need to 3D print a new trapdoor cover. I keep forgetting and I haven't got around to it yet. Carefully, because we don't want to put strain on those ribbon cables. Right. Move that to there. Right. First of all, let's extract that. That's that out of the way, and that puts a bit less strain on those cables. Put that there for the moment. Let's move the, or just put it on the floor apparently. Can actually go in the video cable bag. I forgot I added some USB ports to this. Don't really need them either, but we don't need the cartridge. Right, I've got to try and figure out how this goes, because I can't remember. Take that off of there. I think this is designed to go like so, and literally all it is raising the let me take my glasses so I can raising the thing just slightly above. There we go, to prevent any shorts. My little USB hub will continue to sit there if I ever need USB connectivity. I've got no other use for that USB hub, so may as well stay there. And that was all I was doing today. Literally just that. Let's give it a quick inspection. Right, heatsink's moved. Everything else seems fine. I see I just managed to bend that. Straighten that out, not the remote. Yeah, that's still connected. That's good. That's good. Make sure the SD card extender is still in place. Yeah, we are all good. So let's put the Amiga keyboard back in place properly under its clips, so we can actually close the case. Come on. There we go. Everything's still connected right? Yep. Comes out there. No, that's not in the way of that. Cool. That's not clipping in properly. There we go. Now it is. What about this side? Yep. Right, now let's put the screws back in. Right, so now that's done, let's just double check everything is still working as it should be. So we'll plug in the mouse dongle. We'll plug in a controller. And drop said controller. Plug in the audio. And the video that's currently tangled up with my soldering irons plug. There we go. Plug in that. Plug in the power. Like so. Turn on the display. Oop. The skull's going for a walk. There we go. You know the space when the light comes on the skull that you can't see. Right. Source is already set to the right one. Right, let's turn the Amiga on. Let's turn the Amiga on at the wall socket. Well, the flash floppy lights come on. There's nothing here yet. That could be because the Pi's booting up. It was. That's the only thing. Oh, there we go. Straight into workbench. Let's try. Yes, I know I've got it in interlaced mode. You can't see this anyway. Hang on, hold on 1 second. Just 1 moment, please. It's not perfect, but you can kind of see. Right. Let's. Ooh, I need to change the colour of these drawers. Maybe I'll go really old school and install Magic Workbench. Good, audio is working. I was worried for a moment. So yeah, Amiga's still working, and literally all I wanted it for. What's the key to quit out of this? Is it F9? No. Delete. It depends on the game with WHD load. Yeah, I basically, let's have a bit of beauty shot. It's not a beauty shot, it's a horrible shot. Let's get me out of it. Yeah. Basically, I just wanted to remove the excess stuff from here and have it set up for basic game playing. You know, I don't need RTG. I don't need internet access. It's literally just to play the classic games. So downgrading the Pi Storm to the Musashi core for ease of copying stuff over, and yeah, it'll work. I mean, I know with the Musashi MU68 I can mount a fat drive and I can set up networking access to do stuff. That's just stuff I don't really need. You know, I literally just want to be able to shove the SD card in and play stuff. And if I want to copy over, just copy it to a shared folder, which is already set up. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, that was a short little midweek video. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you at the next full video. Ta-ta.